Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Drac's Clubhouse. Today we are on a mission to find a diamond or two, or maybe more, who knows. I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of days just working on the wheat field, but I've learned that we now have a Froglight store in the shopping district close to spawn, so I am going to need to get a few diamonds so that we can go shopping. I need a few extra books as well, because I've still got a lot of my tools. The shovel isn't upgraded yet, and then my armor is in a little bit of an unupgraded status. So those things needs to be upgraded, and for that I'm going to need some diamonds. So I do have about maybe 100 diamonds, plus or minus, give or take a few. But I think it's time to go and really try and find more, because otherwise how am I going to afford all the good stuffs that I would like to buy? But before we go down there, while I'm waiting for maybe a little bit more of you guys to join me, just a couple of more people in the chat, let's go and maybe just plant a few more pieces of wheat, or wheat plants, or whatever we want to call it. I can just write this chest has got a little bit of wheat, so let's just grab that, see what I can put away from my inventory, because inventory management is probably the one thing that I'm pretty bad at, and put away all of these things that I feel I'm not going to need right now, and then we will plant a couple of wheat seeds and then go down underground and find a few more diamonds. Flowers go in there, leaves will go in that one. I really need to come down and mark these chests as well, because I have a pretty good idea where things are in, but a pretty good idea is not always the right idea or the perfect idea or whatever. This bow can just go in there. Alright, now before we go diamond hunting, I will need to get myself a couple of extra torches. That's not going to be a problem. I do have some coal, but while we are down underground, do remind me that I need to maybe get a few extra bits of coal, just so that we can make more torches. I don't want to use everything I've got. Oops. We can finish this little area. Not going to take too much. I used the wrong tool. At least it's not too hard to change it over. Just till the ground, get a little bit of extra farmland so we can plant some more wheat. Now this wheat, I'll probably never, ever, no, I can't say I'll never come and harvest it, because I might just come to harvest it for a few mud brick blocks, or what you call it. This little piggy might need to go. All right, let's just see quickly. So this is done. So I only have this last little area to do, and I believe this part in front I might not do. We might just turn it into all into beach, or maybe not. We'll see. We will just have to wait and see. For now, let me finish this little area right over here, and maybe on that side as well. Then we can go down underground and find some diamonds. Now the big thing is, I don't know if I've added water down here somewhere. Now we can obviously just grab some water and we can place them. And what's going on there? Fixed. No problem. Nobody saw anything. But anyway, so we can waterlog those slabs. And that's the beauty of all these slabs. Because you can just waterlog it, and then you don't need all those exposed water blocks to keep the crops hydrated. Now over here I don't need any because we've got a water source right there. But over this side we can just add a few water sources. Now I do believe you can plant crops without having the soil hydrated. The only problem with that is that the crops takes much longer to grow. But once the crop is planted, it should be there in the ground, not going anywhere. And even though, because right here you see this one changed back, but we can plant the crops there and they will not disappear or anything. They will stay there and they will happily grow, even though they will not grow at any kind of speed. By the looks of it, I'm definitely not going to have enough seeds with me to cover this whole area. But that's alright. If I want, I can always go and grab more seeds from the chest, because I do have plenty. And if I don't want, we can just go down underground and start our search for a couple of those blue shiny rocks. I think it's called diamonds. But if you ask me, my opinion, the wheat field has come out much better than I initially expected it to. Came out much nicer than I thought it would. And I'm quite happy with that. So... But anyway, anybody in the chat, I am live on both YouTube and Twitch. So anybody in the chat wanna just say hello, pop in, tell me how your day has been. That could be, well, either boring or interesting, depending on how you look at it, or depending on what you got up to today. My day was a little bit hectic. We are trying to recover from the Black Friday rush at work, and that's not always fun. Black Friday is such a overhyped time of the year. I don't know. Personally, you wouldn't find me in any stores on Black Friday. I'm just not the person for that sort of rushing, pushing, pulling. People get aggressive on Black Friday. I'm not into that. I'd rather wait a day or two, and even if you don't get the same nice prices as on Black Friday, my sanity is worth more than a couple of bucks. Oh, that's the way I see it. It's the way I feel about it. And you cannot change my mind on that. So how many more seeds will we need? 2 stacks, 3 stacks? I don't know. While the sun is setting, we can go and have a nap and just grab some extra wheat seeds. Oh well, let's just grab all of them. Always come back and put them back in their little chest. Really? It seemed so dark, but now I see the sun is not even... Well, it's barely touching the horizon now. That should mean I should be able to sleep anytime now. There you go. Nice little nap. Fresh day, morning sunshine. Well, the sun does take a little bit of time to reach over the little hill we've got. So you know what? I really want to go grab myself a couple of diamonds. But I can't leave this. This wheat field is so close to being done. And I just feel that I can't just leave it where it is. Might have to just finish it. Like I say, we are so close to done here. Guess I can just as well spend a couple of minutes and finish what I've got planned here. So it's only this little bit, and then there where that little piggy is hanging out, that we need to still cover on what is going on there. Oh, never mind. So for some reason, the Twitch stream seems like doesn't want to play along. Let's give it a second and see if it catches up again. Nope, it seems to be frozen. Why? Alright, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. It seems that my Twitch window just had a little bit of a hiccup. The screen was shaking so much I thought it was going to try and fly away or something like that. Of that kind. But looking over at it right now, it seems to be back and perfectly good. Now, when I see something like that happen, I just start getting concerned that it's affecting you guys, and that's not ideal. That's not the experience that anybody wants when they're watching a stream. So if something like that happens, I just need to pop over there and just give it a little whack and make sure it's running smoothly. But it seems to be going all right. Now just this little piece, and I think I'm not sure how far I want to bring it over. I think I want to just leave a little gap like so. I think this will be perfect. Good. I think this is good. Then we can call the wheat field sorted. So these pieces of wheat, or these seeds that I'm planting right now, they are not hydrated. So as I said earlier, that shouldn't cause any issues, except for the fact that they are going to be much slower in growing up and producing wheat. But as I said, that's not my main concern. For now, I just want the wheat there. They can take their time to grow, and It's purely aesthetic. So we don't need them to grow very quickly. If we do need to harvest any wheat, I've got plenty of wheat all over that's really ready and good to be harvested. Misfit, hello and welcome in. I know, I said I'm gonna go find diamonds, but I just couldn't stop myself from finishing this wheat field first. And with that, we've got the last few pieces of wheat in, and this is looking so cozy, don't you think? So I think the next thing I need to do around this house, around the base over here, is to just get the outside of the house decorated a little bit. Just make it look a little bit more interesting. But for now, I think I'm going to go underground and just see how quickly I can gather a few diamonds. Now I do have a mine shaft and a pretty big cave system underneath the base. Well, kind of under, yeah, well, it's not kind of, it is right under the base. And I have been in there, I have collected a few diamonds from there, but I've definitely not collected close to all the diamonds available. So that's the next objective, is going down in the caves, running away from a few mobs, and getting diamonds. So I'm definitely not going to be dealing with all the mobs, not when I can run away from them. I think my armor isn't perfect, but I can definitely go in and, well, I should just keep an eye on the armor. Don't want to lose any of it, or break any of it, at least. Now how many sticks? 27 sticks, so you can just grab a few pieces of coal and get the torch situation sorted, even though the way I'm going to do this isn't going to be lighting up all the parts of the cave, even though it might be beneficial to light up the caves in the long run. But for now, I'm not really all that concerned with lighting up the caves. So am I ready? Do I have everything that I think I might need? The rockets is there for emergencies. Got all my tools, silk touch and fortune. And so let me stop talking about it and just go and see if we can get a few diamonds. Oh, didn't expect that one to be there, but it's all right. He can just stay there on his all by himself, because we want to be on this level. Because right over here we've got our little skeleton spawner, which I definitely do need to come and do something with. But again, priorities. Let's keep the priorities straight. And I can just hear mobs hanging around. Even though it's not the plan to perfectly light up this cave, I can just place a few torches here and there, just to prevent all these nasties from spawning too much. Ah! unfortunate. But anyway. You see, this is the big problem for me playing on an SMP. Because my ping in general isn't too good. And that causes a little bit of server lag from time to time. And I find the worst part of it is actually dealing with mobs. Because there is a little bit of lag and sometimes the mobs can, well, they can definitely damage you, hurt you, while you think they're still too far away to do anything. They might just still be able to, like, get a shot in. Now let's see if we can see any of those pretty blue rocks. Now, last time I was down here, I marveled at this little lava fall over there. It looked so interesting, I think. Let's see, we can, well, I can jump down here. The water will break my fall. Perfect. Then we can run away from the skeleton, plant the torch. And just keep our eyes pointing in all directions. And I would like to... No. Baby zombies are the worst. Especially when you're playing with the lag I'm playing with. Absolutely not cool. Ah, I see a diamond. Thank you for your service. And thank you for pointing out a little diamond for me. Only one though. That's not good. Who would have thought? A single diamond. But I guess every journey starts with a single step. As long as it's a step in the right direction, I mean. If not, why not? I must also remember to collect gold and redstone. Don't need all that much for now. But if I see them, if I see some of it, I can just as well grab it. So this flaming sword might at one point become the death of me. Alright, so this area I did see a little diamond. Let's just grab it. I know I can silk touch these diamonds. But if I do that, I'm just going to have to fortune them anyway. I do have both the fortune and the silk touch pickaxe with me. So if there's something that I feel I need to rather silk touch, I will. But for now, I can just fortune everything. Jeez, this cave is really poor at the moment. 1 block of gold, 1 diamond, 2 redstone. Not really a profitable session so far. But it's early days. We'll see what we can find. Ooh. Redstone hidden underneath the gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't mind if I do. And I should have brought a crafting table with me. But again, if you don't know yet, poor preparation is my middle name. I'm never fully prepared for anything in this game. Misfits lurking, and then let my father-in-law hear your accent. That's awesome. I'm so glad you are trying to show off my accent. I have to be honest, when I first started making videos on YouTube, I couldn't. Well, my accent really did irritate me. But the more people that watched my content, watched my videos, and told me that they actually find the accent interesting, well, that made me more comfortable. It's got to a point now where I don't care. And I've always had this saying, well, when it gets to caring what other people think, I usually had this thing where I would say, like, screw the people, we are the people. And basically what that means to me is just that it doesn't matter what other people think. Well, in a lot of ways it does matter what they think, but you shouldn't let it bother what other people, or let it bother you what other people think, because the most important is that you are happy with whatever you're doing. The most important is that you are having fun. If people aren't interested in your content, or people aren't having fun on your streams or watching your videos, they are not forced to be there. They can gladly and happily leave. Building a community is all about finding the people that wants to be in your community, I think. And we've got a dead end, and I hear a baby zombie somewhere. Well, Misfit, as I said plenty of times before, I'm glad you find it interesting. Well, that means you pop into my streams more often just to listen to me talk and sometimes make a fool of myself. But it's all fun and games. I don't intend to ever take this too seriously in that aspect. Well, yes, you know what, it does sound like I'm preaching tonight. Wasn't the intention when I started, but I'll take it. Oh, another spawner? Oh boy. Zombie. Now where is, let's just check. It's definitely too far from the other one to make a double spawner. That's alright. I should maybe just grab a screenshot of the coordinates. Then I need to see if I can find my way back out of here. Did you see me today? I almost died to an Enderman, skeleton, and zombie. No, Misfits, to be honest, I think you know, I was watching, like, kind of with one eye for most of the time that I was on. So I'm still dealing with the aftermath of this Black Friday thing. I don't really know what else to recall my whole Black Friday experience, so I wasn't paying too much attention. My apologies for that, but well, I don't need to apologize. Yeah, right? You don't expect me to apologize for not paying attention. But yeah, I think you the Shasha clip it. I will definitely go and try and have a look when I get the chance. Now I don't know where I came from or how to get out of here. I think maybe to go up there should be a little bit of a way out. This looks dark and promising. Definitely haven't been over this way. So I'm looking for diamonds. It seems like I'm finding everything other than diamonds. I am also grabbing all the redstone and gold that I see, because that will be useful. And I must remember to grab some... Oh, diamonds. I must remember to grab some lapis as well. So I think I honestly don't have a lot of lapis. Ooh, this is a nice one. Not the best out there, but definitely nicer than the other ones I found. The lapis, however, I think I will silk touch. Otherwise, that's just going to fill up the inventory so quickly. Misfit, they can hide it. I will find it. I mean, if nothing else, I have time. And I didn't make a shield before I came here, which might be a little bit of a problem. But I guess we'll deal with it. Dead end. You know, that's the worst thing of caving. All these bloody dead ends. No, 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 no. No, no, thank you. And you see, I'm not very good at PvE and PvP and fighting and all that. So I just rush in and, well, trust in the armor. Trust in my armor and my tools, my what have you, to protect me. And just rush in. The only time I don't really rush in is when there is those nasty little green things about. Rushing into them, even with good armor, can cause quite a lot of damage. Now let's see. This is such a nice big cave. Actually strange that there's not a lot of diamonds about. But like I say, I have been in this cave before. And I have done this little run through and taken a lot of the diamonds that I could find. I'm not expecting too much, but yes, I'm expecting a little more than what I'm getting. So the one thing I must say about this, the shader pack I'm using, the ability to to bring up the cave light is just such a great thing, I think. And Misfits, have you seen this lava fall? It's actually so beautiful, I think. If lava could be beautiful, when I first saw this, I thought it's just out of this world. I really did find this lava fall very interesting the first time that I saw it. Ooh, slime. But anyway, I think I'm currently too high to really find a lot of diamonds. Let's just see how the inventory is looking. Perfect. Ow! Jeez, really? You see 1 or 2 mobs at a time. I don't have a problem with either. I can take them. As long as I keep an eye on the armor, I can deal with them. Now just have a look at those diamonds. Perfectly situated for me not to be interested. I mean, I can get crazy at times, but not that crazy. I guess if I really want them, I can get to them. But I see easier prey. I wonder why I didn't grab those ones when I was here last time. Yes, I do. I noticed, Misfits, I noticed that Glitch was, or Glitch. Yeah, Glitch was twitching for me as well earlier. Not on your stream, but I was checking something else on Twitch, and it was glitching. It was like the whole screen was shaking. And I also had to close Twitch and reopen again. But after that, it's been going for maybe about half an hour or so now without further glitches. But I also had that same glitch. Like I say, it's strange because the whole screen that I've got Twitch open was like shaking. Almost felt like we're having an earthquake or something going on. Now, honestly speaking, I don't really mind if I get lost. Because one of the best things of this server is the ability to just go back to spawn. Let's see. Do that. Doesn't seem like I've been this way yet. And now this is going up again, and up is not good for diamonds. The higher up you go, the less the diamonds become. But then going back down again. Awesome. Ooh, and a geode. This is nice and all. Not exactly what I was looking for. But I guess I can... Well, let's do this first. Just put a few of these things away. Then we can grab a few of these crystals. And I think I'll check something now. I think the guide says, you can. This is awesome. We can silk touch these budding amethyst blocks. Now I just wonder if I go and place them somewhere else, if they will still give me amethyst. Because I have to tell you, one of my favorite building blocks in this game is tinted glass. I know, tinted glass, not the most exciting block in the game, but it's definitely one of my favorite blocks to build with. Okay, 100% Misfit. You lurking is at least one viewer on the stream. Which, like, sometimes I have more, sometimes I don't have that many viewers. But I'm happy if you're lurking. That at least, as I say, it gives me at least a viewer, even if it's in the background. Let's get out of here. Almost thought that was something else. Don't know what. Don't know what the something else could have been. But it almost kind of scared me. I guess the better thing with the redstone is to just silk touch them as well. Alrighty. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Wherefore art thou? Definitely not down here, it seems. Zombert. Hello. Hello. You know, I don't have a cleric yet to trade your flesh with. But I will definitely collect it if you are offering. If not, why not? Not want to look a gift horse. Alright. Now, there's another geode, but it seems like this cave is pretty much, well, not giving me what I want. I might need to go find a different one. Is it possible that I have really taken all the diamonds from here that was available? I really thought I would have been able to get a few more from here. No, what are you doing? Go there, go there, go there, go there in the lava, thank you. Don't even know if they landed in the lava, but who cares, as long as they are not close to me. So let's have a little bit of a look in a different direction. See if there's more to this cave that I haven't explored yet. Better have a little something to eat. If we were to get attacked, definitely need my saturation up so that I can heal. And I should not look at that Enderman up there. Let's see where this leads. Hopefully somewhere good. Just more lava, but let's see if I take away the lava, if it goes anywhere promising. Come on. So slow to disappear and then not even getting me anything. But alright, let's see if we can maybe go back up to the surface and try a different spot. Yes, and as I said, we're just running away from all these mobs. Not in the mood to deal with any of them, really. Oh, yes, a little bit of a... I forgot I left this here. Anyway, no problem. Let's just go back now. If I can find... Oh, hello? Never mind. Let's go and see. I can get these babies. Ooh. Well, not that much of an ooh, but anyway, it's more than one. Alrighty, now. How do I get out of here? Yes, I think... Yes, here we go. This is definitely the entrance. Or the exit. Whatever you want to call it. So, let's go back up. Above ground. Drop off the goodies that we found. And then we'll go and see if we can maybe go to the mining dimension. So you see, the thing is about the mining dimension gets reset, I think, every week. So definitely a viable option to try and find diamonds. Lots of unexplored areas and things in the mining dimension, and that's always perfect for finding resources. But first things first, let's drop off. Emberlyn, welcome to the chat. Now, to be honest, it's all good and well if you specialize in it, but I'm I don't know, do I call myself old school? As I like doing my own things most of the time, even though it's tough getting to it. Because time at the moment, this time of the year, I don't have a lot of time to work on it. But it has always been something which I've been very interested in, doing my own artwork. And look, honestly speaking, I'm not super good at it, but I guess I'm at the point where I can help myself if I really want to. I will honestly never offer my services to somebody else. Definitely not on that level yet. So yes, you are more than welcome to hang out in the chat. Welcome to have a conversation. Anybody in the chat? Well, I don't think there's many people in the chat right now. Anybody wants to contact you, they are welcome to do so. Like I say, thank you, but for now, I think I'm pretty alright. Don't really need the service right now. But thank you anyway for popping in. Appreciate it. I'm going to just fortune this one. Then gold. I don't have any. I've got iron. Got coal. We can maybe just start dropping redstone and lapis. And the purple stuff as well. A little bit more redstone. And then I do have a crafting table, so let's just get these diamonds blocked up. Oh, 23 blocks of diamonds, not exactly enough yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Good. Put that back. Really need to start making a point of marking out these chests, even though my mind is starting to get around to it, and I'm starting to remember where most things are. Definitely don't remember where everything is at yet, but not a problem. We will get there. We will definitely get there. So, alright. I think let me hop over to spawn. Then we'll go to the mining dimension quickly and see if there's any more diamonds to be found. Let's see what it looks like. Well, I usually would need to just fly out a little bit. And, well, just fly out and try to find a cave or something. Now this mining dimension is definitely looking a little dark at the moment. And let me just I'm just checking something on my other monitor. Alright. So let's see if we can find a little bit of a cave. I know we've got this cave right here, but I think everybody's been in here. So chances of finding anything good there probably very close to zero. But I guess we can just have a little bit of a fly around. And see if we can find a little cave that looks decent. Definitely, like I say, we see anyway with torches. Definitely not going to go there because that will tell me that it's pretty much been cleared out already. Jeez, and this is quite a big jungle. Alright, let's see if we can find oh, this looks promising. Just see how deep it goes. I do want something that goes... Is that... Oh, that's a geode. This definitely doesn't seem to be going deep enough. Over on this side, it's another little part of it. I don't know, how deep does that look? Do I see deep slate? Oh, yes I do. Might just go down here and have a little peek, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Let's go a little bit further out. Just need to keep an eye on the rockets. I seem to be a little bit trigger happy with the rockets at the moment, which I shouldn't actually be. Ooh, Mushroom Island. That doesn't look promising. Just see if we can get across this ocean. And a massive ocean this would seem to be. Ah, land. Only 5 rockets left. Ah, no! I do have more. My ender chest. But I definitely wasn't planning to spend all my rockets. That doesn't look deep. Oh! Almost fell out of the sky. Last rocket. Guess we need to find a place to check out. Wow. Alright. Let's see if we find a little hole in the ground. This doesn't look promising at all. Just doesn't seem deep enough. I guess I might have flown by a few good spots. Huh? How does this look? It doesn't feel right yet. Doesn't feel right. Somewhere has to be a deep hole. We can go and investigate. Otherwise, we might just need to go back to the normal overworld. See if we can find something closer to home. Because I really don't want to be spending many more rockets on this mission. And you know what? When you are not looking for a deep hole, they are always everywhere to be found. Now that you are looking for something, nada, nothing. If we go down in the water, I mean, I do have respiration. Can see if we... but this doesn't seem to go anywhere. Nope. Not going anywhere. But that's something else. We could maybe... go find a deep ocean. Just go right down to the bottom of the ocean. See if we can't find some underwater caves. How's that sound for a plan? See if I can find some clear space. Ooh, I honestly don't like the rocket situation at the moment. It scares me. But let's just see. Oh, how did that look? Grass underwater? See if we can just make ourselves a little air pocket. Then we can explore a little bit and see how deep this goes. It does seem to go quite deep. Nice. Ah, this seems to be really nice and deep. But now, how do we... Oh, that's how. Ah, this feels promising. Not as deep as I'd like yet. Definitely promising, and it's going deeper. Alrighty. See if we can glide. Ah, diamonds. Just make ourselves a little ideal for in case we need it. This is better. Oh, glowberries. I haven't found any glowberries yet, so that helps. Alrighty. Well, this doesn't seem to go anywhere now, does it? Oh well. We'll see, we'll see. Sure, there must be something worthwhile down here. More than the 9 puny diamonds that we found so far. Might get myself in trouble without a shield, though. Wasn't the smartest choice not to bring one. But I guess as long as there's no zombies or creepers dropping on my head, it'll be fine. Be down here. Oh, this seems to be going a little bit deeper. Seeing gold. Not seeing any diamonds. Ah, here we go. This is more promising. Just swap the rockets for torches. So the redstone, I think I must just silk touch. Otherwise, redstone fills up your inventory so quickly. Dead end again. Alright, let me stop getting distracted with the redstone. Because the real prize is diamonds. Shiny little blue rocks. Which seems to have been evading me so far. For the most part. I'm sure down here somewhere I must find something. Ow! That's rude. Ooh. This feels a little dangerous. Ah, diamonds, I see you. I see you. They look safe enough. As long as there's no lava underneath. Where do we go from here? We are really as low as we can go. Hi, misfits. I'm still trying to find diamonds, and really the luck hasn't been with me. Spent about... Hello? Ah, what's happening? Spent about half a stack of rockets flying out in the mining dimension to try and find a nice... Excuse me. Yes, spent about half a stack of rockets flying out in the mining dimension trying to find a good spot for diamond hunting. And to be honest, no. Haven't had much luck. The diamond seems to be evading me. And you know, the thing is, the other day I spent like maybe 20 or 30 minutes hunting for diamonds. And I came away with so many diamonds. And now today seems to be quite literally the opposite of that. So I was considering to just go back home and see if I can't explore some of the caves close to home. And you know, this is exactly why in my solo world I will, a lot of the time, just strip mine. Because it feels like I have better luck strip mining than actually going into caves. Yes, so much lava and you can hear so many mobs. Not like I care for the mobs, I just run away from them. Whenever they start getting a problem, I'll just make a run for it. That was nice. That's rude. Going in the water after I put you on fire. It's not very nice. Oh, baby zombie. Hello, friend. Yes, you can just stay there in your little corner. Hello. That's rude. Ah. Why is this feeling a little bit, well, over the top in terms of danger? The reward I'm getting from this definitely doesn't feel worth the risk. Redstone, plenty of redstone. However, I will grab this little flower. So yes, plenty of redstone, but I've got so much redstone already. Not really interested in grabbing any more. Just pretend to be an axolotl. What's that going to help me? I mean, you think the zombies will leave me alone when I pretend to be an axolotl? Even though, we must keep an eye out if we happen to spot a blue axolotl. I do have a bucket, so we can always take one home with us. Well, to be honest, this area looks like a, well, like a little bit of a dead loss. I'm just going to go back home. And that's the best magic of it all. Yes, I wanted to check out the little frog-light farm, frog-light store. And here's the skeleton horse I found, Misfit. So I didn't take it home with me because it spawned here at the at spawn. And I don't, well, to be honest, my base is quite far from here, so I just put it in here with the sheep. Maybe later I'll come and take it take it home. But I just want to check. I think the frog lights are like 1 diamond for 32. Am I going to spend a few diamonds? Maybe. Maybe while I'm here. Because that's why I was looking for diamonds anyway. So I can just as well grab maybe the stack of each color. With our powers combined. Well done. Huh? Thanks, Frog Light. Oh. Anyway, a stack of each. I think will get me pretty far. Then while I'm here, got 14 diamonds. What do I need? So this diamond axe I'm not going to enchant. My shovel definitely needs a little bit of enchanting. Maybe, well, unbreaking, efficiency. Should I get silk touch on the shovel though? So mending, efficiency, silk touch, that's 9 diamonds. Let's go and grab a few books. So we want efficiency, feather falling 4. I've only got feather falling 3. Oh, well. Mending, I'll definitely have a little bit of a mending book. I've got efficiency, mending, and silk touch. Because why not? I think that's alright for now. Let's stick with it. And, well, I wish someone would build a rocket shop. Rockets will definitely be useful. See what's going on here. Dad dies. Oh, this is Dadcraft's dye shop that he's working on. I don't know how many dyes I would buy, but it's a good idea, novel idea. And then we've got a little bit of a Secret Santa sort of situation going on. Now I've already dropped my name into the hopper. I think on Monday the 7th we will find out who we must put a gift together for. That's going to be another challenge, to actually find suitable gifts. But alright, let's have a piece of meat. Exactly, misfits. Most people on the server has everything already. Now what do you give them that's, well, worth the time of a gift? Oh, what the hell? That didn't work as expected. Yes, but like you say, most of the players on here already has everything. And what do you give them? What do you give somebody that's got everything? Okay, let's see how we can combine these books. That's going to be 4 and 5. Let's do that. And that's 3. Well, that will take the 3. And then we'll get our groupie thingy. 15. That's a little bit harsh, but okay, we'll take it. No clue. So you did wolf armor, horse armor, sniffer flowers, and emeralds. Yes, look, emeralds is... I think emeralds is probably one of the easiest resources to get once you actually start trading with villagers. So how valuable that is. And the other thing is, you could do netherite, but now on the other hand, or not all, but a lot of the players already have full netherite gear. Well, unless you're me, still running around on diamond. So I would probably need to go to the nether at some point to try and find a couple of pieces of netherite. I'm sure somebody will have a template for me to borrow. To just upgrade my gear, but I'll have to find the netherite myself. Let's go and have a look at the iron farm. If there's any iron that I can collect. How about this? I can just give some... Well, depends on who I draw. But I mean, how about I can just give... If the person doesn't have a lot of things, I can give them maybe a barrel full of iron blocks. How's that for a gift? But I think the big thing about doing the Secret Santa and coming up with a gift is that you need to be creative. and it's more about the thought than the actual items you put in the gift. I don't know, that's the way I feel about it. That's the way I think. No, I just checked. It's a good gift. If they don't have their own iron farm, it's definitely a good gift. Sorry, I don't have a hydrate button yet, but I can hydrate without being told to hydrate. So Misfits, you've had Dadcraft in one of your streams, and the other night both of you were on my stream together as well. He's actually such a nice person. Well, everybody on this server is really nice. He's always willing to help out. The other day I needed a bit of dirt, and he was more than happy for me to go and clear out his chests and take the dirt that I need. All right. So, Misfits, I think this is where I'm calling it for the day. Only been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes, but I guess it's time for me to go to bed and get a little bit of shut-eye. At least I found enough diamonds to buy what I wanted to buy. And then, yes, I don't think you've seen, I've actually, or you did see. I think I'm done with this wheat field for now. I think it's far out enough for what I was imagining it to be. So I think tomorrow I might do a little bit of decoration, outside decoration for the house, or I might be on my solo world tomorrow. I think I've been neglecting that solo world, so I might need to just pop in there and do a little bit of work over there. I'll decide, and then we'll see where you find me next time. It does look good. I'm happy with the way it came out so far. But still a lot of work to do. Still a lot of work to do, but we'll get to it. So anyway, Misfit, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Even if you're lurking or whatnot, I need to get this. I need to get more people on the streams so that I can at least get those, so that I can at least get to affiliate on Twitch. The YouTube channel is doing alright. It's growing slowly but surely. I think I've got almost about 580 subscribers on YouTube, which is going well. But yes, Misfits, I think we will all get there eventually. But you should be past affiliate already. So I mean the requirements for affiliate isn't all that much. And the only thing I need is to get 3 average viewers for 4 streams, which seems to be more difficult than it sounds. But anyway, we'll just keep grinding at it and eventually I'll get there. As I say, it's not... I think the main thing for Twitch is to just get to affiliate, and from there on, well, I don't want to say from there on it will just be fun and games, because it's already just fun and games. But from there on, I don't need to worry about reaching that sort of benchmark anymore. But anyway, Misfits, let me get out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow. And listen, seriously, about the cat and the no shaders, I really don't expect you to go ahead and stream with no shaders. Honestly, it was more of a joke when I said it than actually expecting you to do it. But with that being said, I'm out. Oh, I already have the cat. Well, that's nice. Thank you so much, Misfit. You'll show me tomorrow. Okay. Cheers. Have a good day, Misfit. We'll speak again soon.